Welcome back to Wednesday. I see you haven't changed, Ben. I've kept the same top on as well.
No, but it's it's a bit pinky, and it is Pride Week, so I thought shimmy it up. I'm sure when lockdown's over, we can hit Gay Night at the Waterhole or something. Oh, that sounds a bit wrong, that, doesn't it?
Or Gay Night at the Back Lane Bar. That's where they used to go, wasn't it?
So, Ben, speaking of Fry Gays, we all know who used to frequent the bar there for a cheeky cocktail on a Friday evening.
Yeah, everyone's favourite wino, Ellie, or Hot Mess Ellie, as we like to call her online.
That's one way of putting it.
Back Lane Bar.
She is just one hot mess. It says what it is on the tin.
She had many a hot mess moment.
Hang on. Because I'm a self-destructive hit case.
But I think the one that we're going to have a little chat about this week was her little dalliance with her soon-to-be sister-in-law, Miss Chloe Brennan.
Chelly, as they are lovingly called by people online. We mentioned earlier in the week about Petra and Rosie and their kiss. And how that was kind of done for the ratings and the headlines. I kind of feel initially that story, Chloe and Ellie, it wasn't about character, it was about plot, wasn't it? It was done as a shock moment. And Ellie was kissing her husband-to-be's sister as well.
Which I think was a shame, because I think that Chloe, she's bi, she's a great character. She has always wore her sexuality on her sleeve, out proud. I felt like it was a shame that happened with Ellie, because like you said, it felt more story driven, and I could have bought the crush and Chloe being in love with her brother's fiance, but it felt like it just crossed the line a little bit.
Certainly, it was the point where Ellie slept with Chloe before the wedding. I think that was the moment where the story took a bit of a leap. Like you say, we could buy into Chloe having a crush on Ellie, that whole unrequited love, forbidden love story.
Because I love you too.
But then for Ellie, someone who's never kind of spoken of attraction to same sex, suddenly making that leap into bed with her husband-to-be sister, it was a leap. It was a shocker. Yeah. However, it did deliver on the soap drama front. Like, the wedding was brilliant, the way Ellie confessed to Mark.
If you don't tell him, then he'll never find out.
I slept with your sister.
Slept with your sister. Your baby was the next one, wasn't it?
You're not the father of the baby.
Jesus, that walk down the aisle scene felt longer than a bloody Neighbours omnibus. Oh. Beautiful. But then I think we can't knock Neighbours totally for its portrayal of bi characters, because look at Steph Scully, and I know I'm banging on my Scully drum again, but when Steph Scully, Steph, the only bestie, Steph, yeah, come back, Steph. When she returned from her stint in hospital, and she was having a relationship with her psych nurse, and yes, that was storyline problematic, but it did feel like there was a lot of truth in that, and it felt very believable. And then as Steph kind of tried to explore her sexuality a little bit more when she got with Victoria Lamb, do you remember Josie's mum? And even Lynn's reaction to it.
I was in a relationship with a woman.
You okay with that?
And other people's reaction to it, it felt like it challenged a lot of opinions. And I just felt like it was less gratuitous and it was more about the heart of this character in the story.
Yeah. And I think Neighbours have tried to kind of address the misstep perhaps with the Chloe and Ellie storyline, because they did revisit it again.
Yeah.
They got together and Ellie started talking more about her feelings.
There's nothing better than being honest about what makes you happy. It changed everything for me.
Oh, I'm glad. But this isn't me, like, coming out or anything like that. I actually don't know where I fit on the whole spectrum. The idea of me being attracted to women, I'm not so sure about that. I think it's more of an individual thing. It's you. I'm attracted to you.
I thought that was a lovely moment. But then 2 days later, it was all off.
So we need to end this.
And Ellie was falling into bed with Sean.
An orange cake. I know you've been craving oranges.
And the next hot mess started. And look what that got us.
You are sentenced to 3 years imprisonment.
One way.
Sean.
I always thought if, Ellie and Amy had more chemistry.
You did get that vibe, didn't you? There was chemistry, a spark between them. And they could have explored that whole friendship and those feelings of friendship turning into something more.
We've got the chemistry right. We didn't have to try. It just turned out that way. Whoa.
So Ben, it's question time.
Yes, Ben.
It's 1-1 after yesterday's controversial decision. What is the full name of Chloe's Firestarter ex-girlfriend?
I can't even remember her first name.
Melissa Lohan, or Mel, as we lovingly called her.
Okay, here we go. My question to you, Ben. When Ellie arrived on Neighbours, she had a run-in with Piper Willis. What did she controversially call Piper? That no teacher should ever call their student.
Well, she had many a run-in with Piper, didn't she? She had it in for her. Their first meeting was when Piper threw a drink over Ellie.
Get your hands off my boyfriend!
I think Ellie was more upset that someone had thrown alcohol on the floor and not drunk it. I'm gonna guess a scrag.
So close.
I don't like you, skank. What did you just call it? You skank, you skank, you skank, you skank.
Oh, I knew it was something.
You skank.
Oh, so no change.
All to play for tomorrow.